Hello, my convicts and convicettes. Yes, it is I, the Kappa convict, bringing you guys and gals another game. And as you can see, we are in the training ground of Apex Legends, as you can see here. And we're holding the hemlock in our hands, and we've actually got this on single fire. Now, what I've actually been doing is coming into here to try and find a sensitivity that I can actually give to you guys and gals to actually practice with and see if it actually works out for you, to whether or not it will help. As we all know, and if you didn't, in Apex Legends, there is no aim assist. We get no aim assist while in-game, so there's no slowdown over a person at all. It's just generally trying to aim as best as you can. As we all know, with console, it can be pretty difficult to do at times, especially in the heat of battle when you're taking people on, to try and be able to be precise and obviously take a shot at somebody or go up there and then obviously shoot multiple people from a distance. So what I've basically done is been working through training, going up here to these people here, taking headshots like this to try and get it so I can actually continuously get headshots on these targets, as you can see here. Obviously, don't always hit it every time, but in general, I can more or less hit most headshots in the game. Not quite warmed up this morning. But it is good to come in here and practice and sort of get used to where the headshots are and obviously how to shoot from a distance as well. So definitely come and do some practicing in training and make sure that you can get your shot on point and get it as best as you possibly can to play the game. So let's go into the in-game setting to start off with, then we'll talk about the Nacon setting as well. So the in-game setting I'm currently using here at the moment is this. I'm using sensitivity set to low, sensitivity for the ADS set to low, linear for the response curve, which is the basic raw output, and the dead zone I've set it to small. Now the reason for this is I've done these sensitivities in order to make it easier, because when you've got it on such as linear, if I was to set this to none, you will see there's a drift. It actually drifts. Can you see it drifting? I'm not moving it and it's drifting to the right. So you do need to have this set to low in order to cancel out that drift. As you can see, I'm not drifting anymore on there. And obviously with not having aim assist as well, you want to be able to hit your targets without missing them. And it can be difficult. So what I've actually done here, I've done an Nacon setting as well, which I'm going to write in the description below for you as well. But these are what I'm using at the moment. The radius of the game for the right thumbstick, I'm using a radius of 15. For the small, I'm using 46. Medium, I'm using 52, and small, I'm using 1, set to the low sensitivity. That's for the Nacon users. If you've got a Nacon, then you want to set the radius to 15, small to 46, medium to 52, and large to 1. I will write this down in the description and you can check it out. Now, people are probably saying, well, those sensitivities, these ones here, they're very low. So how are you going to turn around? If you notice, I can actually turn around pretty quick, because it's set to 100 at all the time. So I'm always going to be able to turn around, give you that kind of Call of Duty feel. As you all know, I really hate the acceleration in the game, which is anything from like classic to steady and stuff like that, because you start off slow and then it ramps up to 100. And I find that sometimes that can be really off-putting. If you're going from there to there and you're trying to track that, I can't do it, look. I literally can't do it because it's ramping up over the speed. So the muscle memory's gone out the window, and basically I'm finding it difficult to keep track on where it is, especially hip firing. Aiming, it's not as bad, but when it comes to hip firing, it can be very off-putting because obviously I'm trying to be as precise as I can. Now I can put it down to steady. Steady is what I've been using previously, because steady actually does do the same. But again, it's got that bit where it's nice and then it kind of jumps crazy. And that's why I've settled eventually on having it as linear, because linear I feel is the best one on there. And all I need to do is just obviously set it up. As you can see, I can more or less hit it every time on there, and I'm not feeling like it's going over too much. It does on the odd occasion, obviously, but that's just muscle memory. But generally, you can see most of them are hitting each of the targets on there. And as you can see on here as well, I can pretty much do it really, really easy when I'm aiming down sight on there. So just to re-go through it again, so I'm on low for both, linear and small. And like I said, for the Nacon, I am 15, 46, 52, 1 with the sensitivity set to low again. I will write these down in the description below so you can go and check them out as well and try them out for yourself. But I think it pretty much does help. You may need to play with it just a little bit yourselves just to get it to a even Steven where you want it to be. But I kind of feel like this is a nice even for me to where I want it to be. As you can see, even headshots is not that complicated to do. Ooh, overshot that one a little bit. There we go. It's not that hard to do. Obviously, when doing this and you're moving and you're strafing like this, you want to be going for more body anyway, like this. And hitting for the body. And then maybe strafing. Because strafing is really important in the game. Strafing left and right. Well, I can't even hit that. I was hitting it before, I can't do it now. There we go. But more or less all the guns you can use here, you can hit as long as you change the sensitivity up. Now obviously everyone's going to be different, so you just need to choose whichever's best for you and you should have a better time of it. But I just feel like this is a pretty decent sensitivity for me. I can't fire any faster than that. It's as fast as you can fire with this. As you can see, I find it pretty easy. Oh. Alright, we'll try a slightly faster one. Let's try the Spitfire. Thank you. Yeah, it's not too bad. Takes a little bit of practicing, a little bit of getting used to, but once you get there, it is pretty good. So there we go. That's what I'm using for the sensitivity at the moment. I'm going to try this out in-game. I've been doing a lot of practice in the firing range, trying to get it to a point where obviously I can more or less hit most of my headshots. Not all of them, obviously. But I'm not doing too bad. I would say I've got it pretty much down. Need to work on my distance, if anything. And there we go. So I'm going to leave this nice, short and sweet for you guys and gals. So remember what I'm using here as well. And that is low for both of them, linear and small. Obviously you want to be able to turn around quick. And as you can see, I can, even though I'm on small, I can still turn around pretty quick as I want to be, because it's all about being accurate, because don't forget there is no aim assist in the game. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video and it does help you out and you find it to be beneficial, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new, tap the notification bell to be notified of all my videos, and you truly can be one of Kappa's convicts, or a convict for the ladies. And yes, it is I, the Kappa convict, signing out. And as always, I salute you, my convicts and convicts, and I'll see you soon in some more gameplays. Bye for now.